Hello guys, welcome to the neuron. Today's topic is cranial nerve and we are going to learn each of the cranial nerve in order plus their functions and whether they are motor, sensory or mixed type. We have to remember this alien type of creature. Don't get intimidated by this drawing. It has only three differences from the normal human being. First difference is it has these two tusks here. Also, two things are protruding from its nose, and also it has big ear which met at the chin. Now let's give number to each and every cranial nerve here. So first you have to give number from above to the below. I am going to give number 1 to this antenna like thing here. I am going to give number 2 to these eyes. I am going to give number 3 to this nose which also resemble number 3 here. I am going to give number 4 to these tusks. I am going to give number 5 to these 3 gems here which are decorating the tusks. I am going to give number 6 to this mouth which look like A. I am going to give number 7 to this facial line, you can see. I am going to give number 8 to these ears which are meeting at the chin. I am going to give number 9 to this tongue which is protruding too far. I am going to give number 10 to these collars. I am going to give number 11 to this shoulder. I am going to give number 12 to this line below the tongue. Now let's name each and every nerve. So first nerve is olfactory nerve. These two antenna like thing indicate olfactory nerve. Second nerve is optic nerve. Okay, these two eyes indicate optic nerve. Third nerve is oculomotor. From this nose M, you have to remember oculomotor motor, and this M is also touching these two eyes. So oculomotor. Now let's move to the fourth nerve. Fourth nerve is trochlear. This is tusks. From tusks you have to remember trochlear, T. So fifth nerve is trigeminal nerve. These three gems indicate three gems, trigeminal nerve. The sixth nerve is abduction nerve. This is a symbol of A. So from A you have to remember abduction nerve. Number 7, facial nerve. This is the outline of the face. I have colored it in the green color. Facial nerve. Eighth nerve is vestibulocochlear nerve. This ear which are too long and are meeting at the chin are vestibulocochlear nerve, eighth nerve. Now ninth nerve here is the glossopharyngeal. This tongue is protruding too far to the pharynx, so glossopharyngeal. Now the 10th nerve is vagus nerve. This is the shape of V. So from V you can remember vagus. From V you can remember vagus, 10th nerve. This is 11th nerve, spinal accessory. So this is S, as you can see. This is S. So from S you have to remember spinal accessory. This is hypoglossal nerve. 12th nerve is hypoglossal nerve. This is the tongue and these two lines are below the tongue. So hypo below the tongue. So hypoglossal nerve is the 12th nerve. Now which are the sensory, which are motor and which are mixed. Red color here indicate sensory nerves. This red color indicates sensory nerve. So there are only three sensory nerves here. First one is olfactory, second one is optic, and the third one is vestibulocochlear, eighth nerve. So three sensory nerves are there. Now let's move to the motor part. I have colored motor nerves in purple color. So the first motor nerve is oculomotor. As you can see, this M indicate motor. So oculomotor. Second nerve is trochlear. Third nerve is spinal accessory nerve. And fourth nerve is hypoglossal nerve. These all are the motor nerves from the cranial nerves. So how to remember all the motor nerves? You have to remember Ma. So draw M, A, Ma, and give Ma support by two lines. This is M and A. These all four nerves are motor nerves. First one is oculomotor, second one is trochlear, third one is abduction, fourth one is spinal accessory, and fifth one is hypoglossal nerve. Now let's move to the mixed type of the nerve. So green color indicate mixed type of the cranial nerve. This facial line is of green color. So facial nerve is mixed nerve. These three gems you see here are also of green color. So trigeminal nerve is also mixed nerve. This V is also of green color. So this vagus nerve is also mixed type. The tongue here, which is indicating glossopharyngeal nerve, is also of green color. So it is mixed type of the cranial nerve. So let's move to the functions of each and every cranial nerve. So this olfactory nerve is sensory nerve and help us to smell things. This second nerve is optic nerve and help us to visualize things around us. The third nerve here is motor nerve. As you can see, this is the shape of M. So motor, and this M is touching both of the eyes. So it controls the eyes. So oculomotor. So all the muscles of the eyeballs are supplied by the oculomotor nerve except two muscles which are superior oblique and lateral rectus. Now let's move to the fourth nerve. So this is trochlear nerve, and as you can see, if you trace it back and you will go up and oblique at the eyeball. So this indicates superior oblique muscle. So trochlear nerve supplies superior oblique muscle. Now let's move to the sixth nerve. If you trace back abduction nerve here, you can reach to the lateral rectus. So abduction nerve supplies to the lateral rectus, trochlear nerve supplies the superior oblique, and remained all of the eyeball muscles are supplied by the oculomotor. If you don't want to remember by that way, remember SO4 and LR6. Okay, so this SO indicates superior oblique, which is supplied by the fourth nerve, and LR lateral rectus, which is supplied by the sixth nerve. Now let's move to the seventh cranial nerve. The seventh cranial nerve is facial nerve, and facial nerve supplies all of the facial muscles plus the sensory supply of the facial area. Now let's move to the eighth nerve. The eighth nerve here provide the sense. The eighth nerve here is vestibulocochlear nerve, which help us hearing things. So let's move to the fifth cranial nerve. As you can see, there are three branches of the fifth cranial nerve, trigeminal nerve. So first one is ophthalmic, second one is maxillary, and third one is mandibular. First one, ophthalmic and maxillary branches are sensory. The third one is motor branch. The ophthalmic branch provides sensation near the area of eye. The maxillary branch here provides the sensation near maxillary region, and the mandibular branch is motor branch, which supplies masseter, temporalis, and lateral and medial pterygoid muscle. How to remember these three muscles? So you have to remember MTP. Now the story is that the girlfriend was pregnant, but her boyfriend was not happy with it. So he asked her to get done MTP. So she was very sad. So this is the sad face. So you have to remember by MTP. Now let's move to the ninth cranial nerve. Posterior one third of the tongue is supplied by the glossopharyngeal nerve, which contain taste fibers and general somatic afferent fibers of pain, temperature, and tactile sensation. Anterior two-thirds of the tongue is supplied by two different nerves. General somatic afferent fibers are supplied by lingual nerve to the mandibular branch of the trigeminal nerve. I am stabbing its tongue with the sharp tool here, and its pain sensation are carried with the lingual nerve to the mandibular branch of the trigeminal nerve. Here you can see the pained face here, which indicate the pain. So the general somatic afferent fibers are carried by the lingual nerve to the mandibular branch of the trigeminal nerve, and the taste sensation are carried by the facial nerve. You can see the green color here continues to the tongue. So green colors carries the taste sensation. Remember that. So the taste fibers are supplied by the facial nerve, while the general somatic afferent fibers are carried by the lingual nerve to the mandibular branch of the trigeminal nerve. So the sad face. Now let's move to the 10th nerve, vagus. So vagus nerve, as you can see, the vagus nerve is at the level of the neck. So It supplies all of the larynx, pharynx and soft palate, and also supplied palatoglossus muscle, which is the muscle of the tongue, but it is supplied by the vagus nerve. You have to remember the exception, palatoglossus muscle. Now let's move to the sensory supply of the vagus nerve. It supplies all of the visceral organs here, including stomach, intestine, heart, spleen, liver, kidney, and also carries the taste sensation from epiglottis and root of the tongue. Now let's move to the 11th nerve. 11th nerve is spinal accessory nerve, and as you can see, it is continuation of the neck and shoulder. So from face to the neck there is a muscle called sternocleidomastoid muscle, and from the neck to the shoulder there is a muscle called trapezius muscle. So spinal accessory nerve supplies sternocleidomastoid muscle and trapezius muscle. You have to remember two different muscles. Now let's move to the 12th nerve, named hypoglossal nerve. Hypoglossal nerve provides motor innervation to intrinsic and extrinsic muscle of the tongue, except for the palatoglossus muscle. Palatoglossus muscle is supplied by the vagus nerve. As you can see, palatoglossus is supplied by the vagus nerve. I have covered all of the cranial nerves in order, plus whether they are sensory, motor or mixed type, and their functions. So if you like the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on the Instagram. I will provide PDF links of each and every notes here on Instagram. So please follow me there and download the PDFs. And thank you very much.